All
Golly.
right. Let's take a look at our friend Luna here. Not doing so hot. It did down when I came in here this morning. It was at about like I think it was like 70 cents. And if you just look, it's like, hey, you know what? Not too long ago, right? This is just crazy to think about and whatnot. But yeah, here, this is April 5th, right here. We were at like all-time highs. And that was at $117 up here not that long ago. And now we're only at $3. $3. 117 to $3 in just a matter of a couple days. That is crazy. I mean,
Mind
I
blowing.
haven't I haven't seen this kind of stuff since like 2017, right? With like a whole bunch of like shit tokens just going to zero and stuff all the time. But this is not from but you didn't see it from $100 really that I can remember from that much down to freaking 3. Unbelievable. Um there are other tokens. I mean, it isn't good across the board really. Like let's look at Ape. Ape is down. Well, it's picking up a little bit here. It's getting a little bounce. But Ape is down at $6. I saw it dip down to 5 there. Like if we check out the 1 hour. Um, yeah. So I mean, we could be getting like some crazy good entry points for a lot of these tokens, because it's like, yes, we are in a capitulation mode right here, right? It's just diving down for a lot of these tokens, right? This is the second day this week where we're like doubled, in the 20% drops kind of area. Um, it is definitely not looking good, but we could be seeing, all right, so like the 1 hour, right? What are we looking for? We're looking for patterns. We're looking for patterns, right? A nice W pattern to form. Doesn't see anything here yet. This wave is changing here in the 1 hour, but you know what? That is a big, thick red money flow. VWAP is starting to trend up, but I think all you could really expect is, like look at this when we had positive, when we had an oversell signal, right? So we had like positive momentum going, VWAP up, everything up, but we only got this little pump right up to the 50 EMA, and then it separates itself, pump back to the 50 EMA, separates itself. What do you think is going to happen here? A pump maybe to the 50 EMA? Actually, that would make sense. Like, look, we have a resistance right here, 50 EMA coming down. We could get some challenge there, and then some lower prices. Um, so that's what I'm seeing right now. Markets just opened up pretty recently. Um, I guess we could kind of see what has been going on since the U.S. markets. Let's go to 12 minute. Let's check it out.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the middle of a pump right now, right? Market opened right about here. Boom, we get a little pump. But here on the 12-minute, right, looks like we're just working our way up to challenge the 50 MA. Will we make it? I don't know. There's vector candle zone here. So there's potential to get up here. Right now we're in the middle of it. So my saying here is don't diddle in the middle, right? That's what you'd be doing here if you're shorting or going long, that type of thing. Because this could be it, right? It wicked up here. Maybe it just could. That was it. That was the momentum, and now it's on its way back down. It's yeah. So I would just kind of if you're gonna be trading, if you're trading on the lower time frames, keep that in mind. Where yes, we could be coming up here to challenge 50 MA. That makes sense. We have the vector candle zones here. All that makes sense. But you know what? Because it's just so bearish. It's so negative. Like man, um I would definitely still looking for shorts now. Not for long, right? I'm like short shorts, right? Great. Short scalps. Scalp, scalp, scalp. I wouldn't be looking into like long-term shorts right now. Like not I wouldn't be looking for swing trading shorts right now. Just because we are so low and we're at some crucial levels, right? Like look at Bitcoin. Are we going to get to our 30 or our 28K today? I mean, we dipped down to 28, no, 29.99. No, I don't know, man. Does that look like it? Did it get down here to like, it got down just to like 29,000? And maybe on Binance, maybe it ticked to 28 tiny bit and then popped up. Because Bybit here is doesn't have as much um, volume as Binance. So it always like the pumps and dumps and everything that happens on Bybit isn't nearly as much as it happens on Binance, just because it's just more volume there. So when I say nearly, I mean it's not like a big difference. There are some arbitrage opportunities and stuff like that. But anyways, um, here, yeah, I mean it came like 29K and then just bounced off. That's pretty incredible. And that, I mean, that's good. I mean, I mean, that's a good recovery here. Now this is the 12 minute, right? We just had this giant dump, and this is I was telling Freeman this. I was like, dude, I was looking at the charts and everything earlier this morning. I was like, yeah, it looks like we could be seeing some lower prices, but um, probably, I didn't think like when I was at the gym it would just be dumping like that. So when I came to the office, it was just pretty crazy to see that. But here, yeah, we're in the middle of a pump. Again, I wouldn't be right this second. I wouldn't be going long right now because we are challenging EMAs. We're challenging resistance. We could be getting a bounce back down any time now. But maybe it's just a little retrace, and then we're starting to back up. Right? That would be a W. But I like to see W's more on like 1 hour than I do like the 12 minute. You can use them on all sorts of time frames, right? But I like to use it on the 1 hour. It just seems a lot more um, concrete here. And yeah, I mean, look at this giant an hour time frame here. Giant wick down, giant wick up recovery. Um, so it survived a crucial test. Bitcoin survived a very crucial test right there. Well, during all that giant, liquidation going on with Luna and all, it definitely tested that level. And I think, yeah, that's a successful bounce. It'll be interesting to see if that holds. Now we have this giant vector candle zone here. So, I mean, will the price return back here? Likely. It likely will now. Yes. So I would say hold on to your butts, everyone, because
Oh
we
boy.
have well, yeah, it's gonna be really. I mean, this is some crazy price action. I mean, here we're getting an oversold soul signal, but I'm not too. I mean, we still have 50 minutes on the hour, so it just started. But yeah, this candle so far not a great start, right? Tried to come up, doesn't have momentum, but we'll see what happens. A lot of lower time frames still looks like there's a lot of momentum left, so maybe we still continue some pumpage. Um, but oh yeah, I mean, look, tested the 50 EMA already, and it could just be rejecting off of it. Um, so this is interesting. Crazy price action, man. I am just
Yeah,
a loss of
looks
words. Yeah,
gnarly.
dude. Yeah, like gnarly is what how I'd use here. So this is the daily. So yeah, so we had that giant dump Monday yesterday. We had, it wasn't like, yeah, yesterday was like, wasn't too confident about it. It was just kind of like, it wasn't a pump that you'd like to see, right? Basically what you got is this blue vector candle, which means that momentum is starting to change, but it doesn't, it usually likes to be consumed right away, right? Whenever there's a vector candle, it likes to be consumed, right? That means price comes back up and meets it. Now, if it's like a red or green one, right? Here's another one. It takes time before it consumes the candle, right? With the blue ones or the pink ones, like this one here, usually the price immediately recovers from it. And that's what we saw here essentially, right? This blue candle. Let's get this drawings out of the way. This blue candle here, vector candle, and then we have it just entirely got consumed almost from wick to wick. So that's already been consumed, and now the price action is going to be getting pretty crazy here. If we have, dude, I yeah, it's this is nuts, man. I'm just shocked by the crazy double dip because like here Bitcoin, Ethereum, they aren't moving too much right now, right? We're ranging here on the local levels. But if you go down to like AVAX or something, it's just a totally different story. It's basically like right now we're seeing coins. How like yesterday and this week, right? I'm saying like there's an extinction list, an endangered species list for tokens. My are they going to make it kind of list. And right now they're all
The
being
cursed
tested to
list
the
now
max, right? Yeah, and it's like, hey, Bitcoin
matters.
surviving the test, Ethereum surviving the test, um, AVAX right now not doing so good. Not doing so good. It's breaking levels. It's going to like, it is dumping much further than many of the other ones. Ape not surviving the test. Near not surviving the test. Um, yeah, of course, Luna. Like, I got 82% in a day. That is incredible. It was at 90% this morning. I mean, it is. Yeah, so I don't, now I'm just saying, now I'm not saying that AVAX and Ape or all these coins aren't going to make it. I'm just saying that, you could clearly see there are tokens that are responding to this test positively and others that are just not doing better. They're not doing very well. And yeah, it's it's rough. Oh, really? To Kansas? Yeah, Avax and the guard. Uh, yeah, that is.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't.
Interesting.
I didn't see. I don't look too much into that stuff, but yeah, if that's true, that could be rough, man. That could be rough. I mean, it's just you just see a lot of these. I mean, they could survive. I'm not saying they're not, but it's just a clear difference, right? 0 to 1%, 2%. Hey, Cardano, 3% drop. That's not nearly as bad as Sol's 16%. So we're really seeing like these key levels, right? When they break like floodgates. You know what I mean? It's and I'm not saying they can't bounce back. I'm just saying that this is all these tokens are being tested, and there's some that are just responding better than others, and and then that just kind of it'll be interesting to see which one of these kind of responds and bounce back. Um, Soul, I think there's that has quite the network picking up NFT, Steam, and everything. Soul could be one of those ones I could see bouncing back. Um, Avax, I don't know. Let's check out Avax since we're just fudding it with Luna here. I mean, yeah, I mean so you really didn't want it to break this level here from January. You really didn't want it to break this level from October last year, and oh, yeah, that doesn't look good, man. That doesn't look good. This chart looks really bad for AVAX, which sucks because I like Avalanche. It's
Ouch.
but it is what it is. I don't not hodling it or anything. You guys know me. I
I
don't
do
hodl, but
see that Terra's Luna Foundation guard at least bought $100 million worth of AVAX. So like a week so. So I don't know.
hmm,
Yeah, but there's at least that.
interesting.
Dolph said, "Did you see Coinbase CEO tweet? Funds could be wiped out in the event of bankruptcy, but don't worry, it won't happen." Did not see that. Sounds very reassuring. Very reassuring.
But why did he just say that? Like, why say that? Why just
It's
random
probably
did someone
because there's
ask him?
just so much fun right now, yeah, there's just so much fun right now. It's
But
like
don't worry,
everyone's
it
worried
won't
about their
happen.
funds.
It won't
Yeah,
it
don't worry,
won't
they won't go bankrupt.
it won't happen. It won't happen.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Uh,
Hey, I warned you all. Yeah, I said
yeah,
it could happen.
I
If
said it
we
could
did go
happen.
bankrupt, funds could be wiped out. So I did say, I did warn
Oh,
you. Yeah.
man. Yeah, it's just looking pretty brutal. I mean, Ape, you know, when we were like, "Oh, yeah, I could get down to $7 and whatnot." Yeah, I got down to 5. See, Ape would be
There's your
interesting
there's
to
some
still
trade.
yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about it today actually because it's like, if Ape I could see still existing or, picking up again because this isn't changing Yuga Labs plans with the metaverse and what they're still building out and stuff like that. So, you gotta think of more long term kind of things. Um, yeah, and then trying to think here, what else should we look at? Ada's doing decent. I mean, it's just holding at 60 cents. All right. Well, what? Are we done? Can we be done with the
Blood.
market? This is just
Can we be done? Can you please? Is it over?
is
Is the
is it
torture
over?
session over? Can we
Yeah, I'm
stop
ready to
now?
get trading this. I want to get the show done so I can hop on the 1 minute chart and rage.
DJ is just gonna put on drum and bass and just DJ and how. That's what I would do. Maybe I'm predicting. Sorry. Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's attempt to do an intermission on this new platform, see if we can do that, and then we will check out some FTness when we get back. And let me know if my voice is bad now. It may have been that crazy weird NFT project I had up.
It's
Saying
still pretty choppy for me.
cool,
Your
great, okay.
camera, your voice, you're all choppy.